Have you done whatever I have given assignment?
Uh, I start to here no, to navigate to cell phones later. From there, I'm not getting
Navigating to?
cell phones, right? From there, I'm getting some error messages. Error messages, I'm not able to give that input as per the screenshots. For amount, I'm trying to give on the input. No, I'm not getting that input actually. Shall I share the screen?
Okay, first let's start this. Okay,
Yeah. Yeah.
let's finish this concept. Okay,
Yeah.
let's see last. So today we'll see a libraries concept. So what is this libraries and why do we need to use this concept of libraries and what is the importance of that and how do we create the libraries we will see in this session. So concept of, let's see what is the libraries means. First, let us understand concept of reusability. Okay. Before what is library, we have to know concept of reusability. So already making reusability means what? Already making use of the things, right? So which are already developed. So this is the thing. What is the meaning of reusability? Already making use of the things which are already developed. It means concept of reusability can be achieved with libraries. So libraries is one of the most important concept even in a practical uses point of view and even from interview point of view. So they can ask you explain the concept of library or concept of reusability in TOSCA. So this type of questions they will ask. So as we already discussed some time back, so making use of test cases or test steps, which are already developed uses of anything which is already developed. So this basically called as a reusability. But how do we achieve this reusability? And why do we need to achieve this concept of reusability in TOSCA? Let us understand. First, we have to understand what is library. So the definition is library is group or collection of reusable test steps blocks, okay, which are in common in nature, okay, and and can be used across multiple test cases, okay. What I have wrote, library is group or collection of reusable test step blocks which are common in nature and can be used across multiple test cases. So let us understand what is reusable test step blocks. Okay, this is okay. So test step means whatever the test steps that are using daily, each and every test cases will have the test steps, right? So these are the test steps, and I mean whatever we have created, right? So these are the test steps, and these are also called as test step blocks. And now you need to identify which test step can be made as reusable. So you will be coming to know based upon the situation. Then, when you have a proper and a clear cut off situation in front of you, you will be easy identify that. So this test step can be reusable. So open URL, for example, open URL in if you take any application, open URL is the common one, right? If you take this one, register is a common one. Login is a common one. Logout is a common one. You can reusable it, right? So this step can be reusable and this step can be used across multiple test cases. So you need to define that. So that's why I said here, library is a group or collection of reusable test step blocks which are common in nature and can be used across multiple test cases. For example, till now we have automated many test cases, right? So what are the common steps across all the test cases? We have automated login, registered test cases, and some end-to-end test cases. In those, there might be few common steps, right? So, for example, open URL, that is common step for every test case. Click on the register. Clicking on login or entering the login details. Click on logout. Everything. So these are the common steps, right? So someone has automated the jeans, pant, something. Now they were trying to automate some jewelry. So now once that functionality has been completed, they have got another functionality in automating another one product. Now what they will do, the concept of reusability will come into the picture. What I'm saying, so one functionality is finished, one functionality is completed. Okay, they have got another functionality in automating. Yeah, they need to take another one product. And in that, the concept of reusability will come into this picture. But why this concept will come into this picture? Already you have automated 100% of the testing case from the scratch. Now you can use the existing test steps which are already there in the test case, which might be common and can be used across multiple test cases. So instead of copy pasting the test steps across all the test cases, we are going to use this concept of library. So if they ask you to automate the 10 functionalities, it is not mandatory to go and copy the test steps. Whatever you have created and paste. So what is going to happen if you copy and paste the same test steps from all the test cases? What will happen? You are again and again, if you have 10 functionalities, in 10 functionalities, you have to use open URL and register details and login details and logout one. And again, you going and copy and pasting the same test steps from all the test cases. Not what will happen? Your size of the workspace will get increased and maintenance will become difficult and your effort should be wasted, right? So instead of doing all this, what we will be doing is, so we'll be creating one library. Okay. So what does this library contains? I'm going to place all the test steps, whatever which can be reused in that library. And when I feel placing that, I need to know, right? Yes, this test step is common. This test step can be reused. This test step which will be used in another test cases. If I have an intention, one feeling, then confirmation, then yes, this test step can be used across multiple test cases. I will create a library and I will place all these test steps which are common of nature in nature, which are common in nature into this library. Now, what will happen? When you are trying to create multiple test cases of multiple functionalities, instead of copy and paste directly, you can take it from the library and you can use it in your test case. Is it clear? At least.
Yeah, it's got.
Mm,
So repeated,
yeah.
right? So instead of giving the same information again, so we can use this short method, right?
Yes, right. So you just take open URL and you can take a ref as a reference in library. So you can use it anywhere. If you create 10, if you first I will create one functionality. I need open URL. I don't need to go test case and I don't need copy and paste. Just I will go to library and I will take from that library and I will use in my test case. And I will create next functionality, next test case. In next case, in second test case also, I want open URL. I will go. So already we have open URL in library, right? So I will take that open URL again in my second test case. So it is not need to copy and paste. Just you can create multiple test cases of multiple functionalities instead of copy and paste. Okay. You just go and take it from the library and you can use it in your test cases. So what is the benefits if you use this library? So efforts would be saved, time will be saved, and maintenance becomes easy. So what is the maintenance? So let us consider the situation that there is a step called enter the login details. Okay, just assume. Um enter the log that you copy pasting in all the test cases. Now, if you want to change the data, so you need to go and search in all the test cases where you use this test step, and you will go and change all the email address, all the passwords in each and every test case, right? So your maintenance, your time, and your efforts would be wasted when you copy and paste. So you can ask me, I'm also not doing, I'm just creating a library and placing that, right? So what will happen when I'm placing a particular step in the library? If I want to change the data, I can simply change the data in this library itself. Last time we have seen, right? If you want to change any, say here, you just change browser here in test configuration parameter and it will reflect all test cases, right? So this thing also very similar. So if you once you placed in library, okay, if I want to change the data, I can simply change the data in this. If you just go to library and you can change the data. So if I change in the library, it will get reflected in all the places where it has been used, right? If I want to add something or delete something in any of the test step, basically and simply what can I do? I can straight away go to library and I can change it there. So if I change it, then it will be reflected in all the places, in all the test cases where I have used this reusable test step block. So this is the advantage of using the concept of library. Clear?
Yes, clear.
And now let us see where to create a library. So you already know library is a group of reusable test step blocks. It means where the test steps are present, obviously my test steps are present in the test cases only. Okay. So if I want to make use of the test steps, which are there in the test cases, obviously I need to create my library in the test case section. And now, where do I create a library? Do I create library from the specific test case? No, it is not a configuration, right? To create on the specific test case. So I'm trying to use these steps across all the test cases. I will create a library at the root folder level. Okay. Test case. This is a root folder level. If you try to correlate in, we might have a complete graduation and during our graduation days, also one college used to have one library, right? It is not like every class and every student will have a library. So in the library, if I say there is a subject and might be 100 books on that particular subject, whoever wants will go that and take that, and then they will study or refer or something or whatever it might. So once the work is finished, it will be accomplished over there. The same kind of concept here also. Whatever the steps I want to feel like in reuse, I will place that in library so that what happen when the next person comes, it will be easy for him. He can go to the library um, and they can see what are the reusable things and they can use it in your test cases. So this is the test case and this is the root folder. Just give a right click and here you can see create test step library, right? Just drag and drop on the top place. Okay. So I created a library. My library is a group of reusable test steps. So how do you create it? Just give your right click. Okay. And here you can see create reusable test step blocks. Just click on it. So which step you want to make it as a reusable, you can create it here. So reusable test step blocks is not containing anything. There should be some test step added here. In order to do that, there are two ways. First, go and just here right click, search and add test step. For example, I want open URL. You just click on it. Okay. Because I feel that I already knew that open URL is a common thing and I can use this across all the test cases. So I am placing this test step by creating a reusable block in the library. And whatever the input I want, I can give here my URL. I can give it here. So this is one way of adding. Next, I just need to create one test case. Hmm. 1 minute, guys. Right. For example, so cell phones, right? Whatever I have said last time.
Yes, cell phones.
Yeah. So this is the test case, right? So another method is you can you can do it like this. Just go to just create one reusable test step block and just give a right click and search and add test step, and you can add any test step. Okay. And one more thing, just delete it. Okay. Here open URL, right? I was thinking it is a common step. So just a drag and drop onto reusable test step block. See, this is a reusable test step block and this is a test step. Okay. I'm repeating once again. I'm just going to delete this one. See, already references created here. You can see here this arrow mark. Okay. Icon of this is whatever you have seen. Icon of the test step. Just remember when I will be dragging and dropping it on the library, automatic a new reusable test step block created and it contains the open URL here. After that, can you see what happened? The icon of this has been changed immediately, right? It is referring to the back arrow. It indicates that test step has been taken from the library. Okay, back arrow icon here indicates test step has been taken from the library. Just give a right click, jump to reusable test step block. See, it will go to this, right?
Yeah.
So even register is also common step, right? So I can use it across 100 test cases. Whenever if I create 100 test cases every time, I will click on this register. So common, this is a common test step. I was thinking that, and I'm sure this is confirmation for me. So what I will do? So just click on register. Okay, drag and drop onto this library. Right. This is created once again, and you can see here back arrow again.
Mhm.
And I was thinking logout is also common step. So just drag and drop onto library. This step also. See, see, instead of copy and paste in the same test steps, now I created a library. Okay. And I'm using all the steps now. So whenever I want to create a test case, I want to open URL, I can take from here. Till now, what I'm doing, I'm just creating a library and placing all the steps there. Suppose if I want to use, what I will do, for example, now I'm planning to use someone new joining in your team, and you have given a small task. Could you please automate this test case? Okay. And test cases, there is a root folder. Okay. And I have created one new test case. Okay. I'm just giving a name. For example, end-to-end test case. For example, jewelry. Okay. So just go to library. Okay. And here, this is open URL, right? Just drag and drop into jewelry test case. Okay. Go to library. Register also common thing. So I was thinking this is a common step. So drag and drop onto jewelry test case.
From library
Logout
we
is,
can't copy. We can't copy.
yeah. Yeah, just drag and drop
Okay. Yeah.
and take it from wherever you want. Just drop it here. Very simple thing, right? Now you see, now you can see being a new join, I have started automating the test case. And even if you see the progress within no function of time, it means not even 1 2 minutes of time. Okay, almost it's completed some 5 to 10% of which test case. So the concept of reusability, that is what I told you. If you automate one test case starting to ending from scratch, it takes most of you, you have taken 2 or 3 hours of time or 1 or 2 days because you are doing on a regular basis. So you will create a library. You will place all the steps which are there in your test case, which are common in the library. So whenever you are creating some new test case here, you will just drag them from there and use it here, right?
Yeah. Correct.
Yeah. You can see if you go there, jump to reusable, you can take this. This will take it here. Okay. Just create libraries and wherever you want, you can create it. This is reusable things, which are common steps. Just place it here. It is a time saving process. Okay. And efforts also would not be wasted. Okay. Uh, we'll see what is the next advantage of using the library and we'll see the next session. Okay. So you, so that you will not confused. We'll see in next. So what, just share your screen. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I'm going to save this. Where you have stuck.
Yeah. 1 second. Here, no. Can you see my screen?
Click on electronics. So in the click on electronics, you gave input click, but it is not a click actually, it is mouse over. Just delete this
Okay.
one. Input, give flower bracket, mouse. No, don't give at a time
Okay.
two bracket. Yes, okay. Just enter. Use keyboard one. Keyboard, just use keyboard, okay? Don't use mouse. Yeah. Enter. Close. Okay. And next click navigating to cell phones. So do you have enter a credentials?
Yeah. Enter the credentials.
Yeah,
Let me
click on
check
that.
once. Okay.
Okay. So you have logout, right? You have been logged out.
Yes. Again, logged in.
Just execute the test case. Complete.
Let me change this one second.
A write-on has failed. Expected value true. Actual value false. Okay. Click on that. Electronics. So you have to give a verify, not wait on.
This one.
No, not the second one. Second one. Here?
Browser, right?
No. Cell phone, cell phone. Exit equals to
Cell
true,
phone,
right?
okay. Yes.
Yeah.
Wait, wait, wait.
Verify. Okay. Now open demo web shop. Okay. Just log in. Use your credentials. Whatever you have mentioned in TOSCA.
Like given like randomly. Uh,
So just go to TOSCA. Just go to TOSCA. Um, enter login details, right? From here to you have to execute. Enter login details. Enter login details. There is a enter login details, right? After click on login, enter login.
yeah, but,
Just
yeah.
control plus select enter login details and click on electronics and navigate to cell phone. These three select and execute it. Plus press control in keyboard. Yeah. Give a right click. Run in Scratchbook. Open demo web shop, please. No, no.
I didn't.
Uh,
I didn't open actually.
drag it somewhere. That scroll bar, whatever you have seen, right? Just drag it
Okay.
somewhere. It will fail
Okay, I'll
if
open.
it is not showing.
Okay, I'll open the demo.
Enter login. The open demo web shop.
Okay.
Okay,
Login,
login.
right?
Yeah. Now open Tosca. Okay. From there to verification has failed. Could not find the link. Cell phones. Why? Open the test case. Navigate to cell phones. Not click on click on electronics. It is correct only. Okay. Hmm. I need to check, Rajesh. First, I'll check.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
sure.
And I'll tell you. Hmm?
Yeah, I will try once again.
Yeah.
From my end, I will
Sure.
say. Okay.
Yeah. So once exit equals to true, right? Cell
Yes.
phones, right? After that, just give a another one mouse over and then click. Okay.
Okay.
Exit equals to true and then go mouse over and then the next step is click.
For
Okay.
cell phone, right?
Just
Cell phone. Yeah.
yeah, cell phone. Just do it and we'll
Okay.
see.
Yeah, okay.
Just
I'll
try
try.
from your end and I'll try
Okay.
from my end. If
Okay.
it is working, then we'll see.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see in the next concepts in upcoming sessions. Okay. And
Yeah,
we'll
okay.
meet on Monday. Okay. Tomorrow
Yeah.
is a Saturday and Sunday, right? So there is a
Yes.
weekend. Yeah. Okay. Happy
Yeah.
weekend.
Thank you, Bruce. Thank you. Same
Bye.
to you. Bye. Bye.
Take care.
Yeah, bye.
Have a good day.
Yeah, same.